Today we celebrate the memorial of St. Paul, Miki, and his companions. Paul, Miki, and his companions are basically the first group of martyrs in Japan. And they belong to the first generation of Christians in Japan. Japan encountered the faith, to the best of my understanding, in the 16th century. And initially, the faith really blossomed and grew beautifully in the country, but then a very relentless and cruel persecution began against Christians. The account of the martyrdom of Paul, Miki, and his companions is really surprising. First, Paul, Miki, and the group, I think there were about 20 of them, they had to walk for 600 miles. Once they reached their destination, all of them were crucified. And they didn't die because of the crucifying, but they died because they were pierced with lances by the soldiers. When they were being crucified, it's really moving to see the attitude of the martyrs. What were the martyrs doing during their crucifixion? First of all, they were praying together. They were praising the Lord, praying with the Psalms. They were helping each other and encouraging each other in the midst of their suffering. They were saying, "Brothers, let's hold fast to our faith because soon we will be in paradise." They were offering forgiveness to those who were killing them in the same way that Jesus offered forgiveness in the cross. And they were also preaching to those who were watching their crucifixion and their death. So this all had me thinking about, how do I act in the face of pain and in the face of when someone acts in an, let's say, unfair way against me? Because if you think about it, these men were only wanting the good of the Japanese people. They were preaching the good news, they were offering their good example, and what did they get in exchange? Crucifixion and being killed. So I was wondering, how do I act when I'm treated unjustly? Do I offer forgiveness? Do I turn to the Lord? Or do I foster feelings of resentment or anger? So today I think this account of the martyrs of Japan can really inspire us to act in a more noble way when someone treats us unfairly. It can move us to treat others in a more loving and understanding way when someone gives us, an unpleasant comment, when someone doesn't treat us in the way that we expected. So let us call today on the intercession of these great saints, and that they may teach us how to act in a Christian way in the midst of suffering, torment, and in the midst of being treated unfairly.